Guys, we find ourselves in Austell, Georgia today with a bunch of trains ahead of us. So let's kick it off with this local. And as the end of that train goes on, the next train we'll see is an Amtrak train coming from Atlanta, GA.
It's coming over here, guys. Ow.
There he goes. He was going pretty fast. Next, we'll have a BNSF coal train
There.
and a Montana rail link trailing second. Next, we have a solo AC-44, soloing a manifest train, the good wave and a horn show to go along with it. Next, we have a Union Pacific AC-6000 leading a Union Pacific intermodal train through Austell, Georgia. as he goes on, about 5 minutes after he leaves, those 3 same engines that were pulling that local came back through the crossing. And then they went and switched off and got some intermodal cars from some facility nearby and brought them back to the intermodal yard in Austell. And after this train goes past, I was jump scared by an NS-9 rounding the corner at high speeds.
Train can't come too fast. Didn't have time to put. Oh, it's going over here.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out what all these warning labels were on the -9. I circled it so you can see what it is. I'm not sure what those were. I'm not sure why it was there either. I don't know if it means something, because that's the only time I've ever seen it is on a -9. So I'm not sure if they they catch on fire or something, or I'm not sure what that's for. And as he goes on, another BNSF coal train rounds the corner. BNSF on the horizon. Y'all aren't even ready for what's coming next. The Penn Central Heritage Unit coming around the corner fast. Next up comes the NS Auto Wreck train going to Atlanta, in the yard.
I have to go a different way.
The police was going to get someone, but there he goes. He's gone. Next, another NS auto wreck train. This next train had an amazing wave from the conductor also. That was a nice SD70 Ace on there. And next, we have another NS auto wreck train coming off the Greenville district from Atlanta. This engine actually had some burn marks on it. The second engine had some burn marks. Looks like he had caught on fire about the year before. Here it comes. The semi-truck had some train horns on him. Yeah, here comes another train, led by two CPKC engines, one being CP, one being KCS. It was an intermodal train. Being a BNSF coal train. But that will not be all for today because there will actually be a truck on the rails come after this train. So stay tuned for that. It's kind of cool. Here it comes. BNSF with two NS engines trailing. We will also see one CSX intermodal train when we go back down through Palmetto, so stay tuned for that too. It's pretty cool. Sun's in the background. Pretty cool. That BNSF-9 is putting off a little bit of a smoke show. Here comes the truck. This is pretty interesting. They have the wheels that they go on the crossings with. Just go on the train. I guess they have to slow down for the crossings. Yeah, he waved at me, so that's pretty cool. Some smoke coming off of something down there. I'm not sure what though.